Good morning, everybody. We are on to 14.3, making line plots. Again, a really simple day, not a whole lot of math, not a lot more vocab, but more vocab. So making a line plots. I want to start off with where do kids get dinged the most on their points? They do not label their line plot. You need to label. You always end up losing 1 or 2 points just because you didn't put your labels down. You do the hard part of recording all of this information onto your line plot, but it's the label where you're going to miss out. So before I even show you the rest of it, get your labels in there. You need a label for the line plot itself, and you need to tell me what these numbers across the bottom mean. It is the pounds of the weights of Paulina's pets. All right, so they're going to give you a bunch of data just like this, and they're going to say, make a line plot for Paulina's pet shop data. How can we organize this information in a frequency table and on a line plot? So this is your data. This is your frequency table. Frequency table has 3 columns. You have the pet weight, and then you have what they call the tally marks. On the big computerized, standardized test kits, you're like, what do they want? Tally marks, what are they talking about? These thingies, where when you make 5, the 5th one is the little vertical, the diagonal slash going across. And then you count up your tally marks, 1, 2, 3, and that is your frequency. So again, you have your label. You have your tally marks where you're keeping track as you go through all the stuff, and then you have your frequency. Now, they say to take all of this data and organize it from smallest to largest. You can. What I prefer to do, let me get a pencil so I can erase this, is as you take each little bit of information, and my pencil's out of lead. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, looks like I'm marking the book up. You can go through the data, and as you use a piece of data, just put a little dot by it. That way you don't put it in again. So 7 1/4. Okay, there's my little dot. That's barely visible. Let's get it a little bit more visible. Come over to here, find your 7 1/4, put your 1 tally mark down, boom. Then when you come back, oh, I already did that one. Now I have 12 1/4. Let me put a little dot there. You don't need to like cross it out and scribble. Just a little tiny dot, all right? 12 1/4. Come over here, put your first tally mark down. Come on back, and then if you keep doing that, mark the 6, put the tally for the 6, mark the 11 1/2, put the tally for the 11 1/2. The second thing, when you are all done, it is very frequent that kids miss one of these. They just forget and they skip over one, or like especially here we got 12 1/4, 12 1/4, and they mark one but they don't mark the second one. Come back, count your tally marks. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 plus 5 is 12. Come back to your data. 1 2 3 4 5 6 times 2, that's 12. So I have 12 pieces here. I got 12 pieces here. Now you know you have it all. There's no math today. It's just a lot of stupid double checking because this stuff is so boring. It's easy to make a mistake. So in order to check that, you're going to count these, count those, make sure that they match. All right, once you have your frequency chart, now you're going to make your table, your line plot. So here's the line plot. You're going to label the bottom 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 13, and then tell me what each number is. Is this number of little kittens? What's 7? Oh, it's the amount of pounds that, what is this? The dog's weights are in pounds. So you're just going to put pounds. You could put in weights of the dogs at Paulina's Pets if you wanted to be even more precise. But you need a label for the graph and you need a label for what the numbers are. So you simply just look at your frequency chart at 2 1/2. I'm going to put 3 of them down. So you find 2 1/2 on your chart. 1, 2, 3. Mark your X's. Then you'll do 6 gets 2. You come over to 6, 1, 2, so on and so forth. And then again, when you're done, count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now you know that you're done. You have 12 X's, you had 12 tally marks, you had 12 pieces of data. Easy? Easy. All right, answers for today. Here is the Reteaching Master. They have a section here where they make you order it from smallest to largest, not the end of the world. I kind of feel that step is extra if you just make little dots and just keep track of what you have moved over and you count them up at the end. And here is your practice page. Get a little bit closer. Alrighty, and this is really small, so let me get a little bit closer on that too. You guys are good to go. Have fun.